Okay, this is Lightweight Twins Superstock WERA Roebling Road on May 31st, 2025. Gridded up here with novices back in 4th grid position, and let's get the race started. So I make an okay start here, nothing great. I think I'm going to catch this guy right here, and turns out he's a little bit bolder on the brakes. But going into turn 1 in Roebling in a race is, with a lot of people, can be a dicey proposition. I guess kind of like any race in turn 1. Roebling is a fun track. It's new to me this season. I've raced here twice now. Yeah, it's difficult. It's really, really fun, but I find it kind of hard to pass. There are a couple spots you can do it, but kind of the best thing I've been able to figure out is getting a really good drive out of the last turn, which is coming up here. See, I get a little look back there from the rider in front of me. Getting a pretty decent drive and tucking into his draft here, and he looks back. That kind of sketches me out a little bit sometimes. So I just break the draft a little bit and drag race him down the front. Down to turn 1. So right here I can see he runs a little bit wide, and look, get a head shake from him. Go right on up the inside. I think that's putting me in 2nd place in my class right now, which is pretty good. So we're on lap 2, and I don't understand. There's this small bike guy that I'm catching up on really fast right now, and I don't know if he started the race a little late or something. Try to go up the inside here, and I don't really like doing that when the door is closing, but I think he sees me and gives me some room. Yeah, but I don't understand passing a lapper on the 2nd lap. I must have had to start late. Started thinking I can figure out turn 1 here. Yeah, every time I come through it, I feel like I can go in a little bit deeper and deeper. That wasn't bad. And right around the outside comes Dominic, also on another SV. I think the only person ahead of me on an SV. So for a couple laps, I see Dominic in front of me start to kind of head to the inside really early in turn 1. I'm not really sure why he's doing that. I don't think I'm close enough that he hears me behind him, but maybe he just kind of knows and is trying to go a little bit defensive. Sure. Here I'm trying to stay a little bit tighter in with my line. I think the faster line through that turn is to go a little bit outside and bring it back in and get a little bit more drive out of it, but a lot of times I've noticed people in races will just hold that really, really tight there because they don't want anyone going up the inside of them, which makes sense, you know, if you sacrifice a few tenths to not get past. But yeah, that's a tricky one. So now you can see we're starting to close in on a couple of the smaller bike guys out in the same race. Dominic gets around him pretty fast. That pass around the outside always feels kind of good. So Lightweight Twins Superstock always seems to grid up with, I think, D and E as well, which the bikes are much smaller. Some tracks, man, there's people on the smaller bikes can't hang right there with you. But on something with such a long straight that requires a good bit of speed like Roebling, I feel like you end up kind of starting to lap some of those smaller bikes a little more than you would most other places. So this guy in front of me that I'm catching up to now is an expert, and he's on an Aprilia, which makes me want to pass him even more. But man, being down 20-25 horsepower makes that a little bit more difficult. So you can see right here, we're both kind of just together till we get on the front straight. I don't think either one of us gets much better of a drive. And then right here, he just starts to walk me. And right back up to him in turn one. Look to the right just now, you'll see somebody having a bit of an agricultural experience out there in the grass. I think a couple people ran off in this race. I'm pretty sure everyone was okay though, so that's good. see going into this last corner, getting a good drive makes a difference. I think I had a little bit more there and started to catch up for a second. And then here we go again. I think passing at the inside in situations like that, you know, kind of where your lines are coming together is definitely a little sketchy for me and something I need to get a little bit better at. I think there was once or twice I could have shown him a wheel and maybe got by at some point during this race, but man, it's hard when your lines are coming together like that. So this is the last lap right here. There's a rider up ahead of us, and I realize we're kind of catching him, and I'm probably going to come up to him in a pretty opportune time. So my eyes kind of light up here. I'm thinking, that's my buddy Doug. I'm thinking we might just split Doug, and I might get the better of this. And here we go. I go outside and realize that wasn't going to happen. So I just roll down a little bit, let it go, and called it a good race. I think I took second in that one, which is pretty good, and ran some decent lap times, so I was happy with it.